on YouTube? This is Ray Plays here, and today I have another UA deck profile, and this is going to be for the April 2015 format after the new ban list. So it's a lot different than my old deck, but I do like it a lot. It's the UA deck. This is really good against the meta right now. There are a lot of side deck cards I have that can help with this deck, but there's a lot of strategy that goes into it when you side deck. And I apologize for my voice right now because for some reason I don't even know why, but I lost my voice like 2 days ago, and now it's like completely gone. But I had to make this video as fast as I could. So it's a 40 card deck, and I don't have a full extra deck right now, but I have a lot of the cards that you need. I'm missing like 2 cards, but I'll get to that at the end. So let's get right to it. So for the monsters, and I don't know if you guys know, but UAs are my favorite deck. Like, I love running this deck at locals and everything. It hasn't done that great, but I think it's going to start doing better when Snatch Steal gets banned, because Snatch Steal like loses me matches all the time with this deck. Because if your opponent gets these monsters, they're too good, you know. So I run, let's get to the monsters. I run 3 midfielders. So this is the level 4 of the deck. Pretty much with the UAs, you can bounce your cards from the field back to your hand and special summon another UA. And then you can only do that once per turn with each card, but with this card, you can send one of them back to your hand and special summon another one. And so like if you're attacking with your monsters, and then you want to use this effect, you can bounce it back, and it's a quick effect. So it's kind of like mass change with the heroes, how you can get a little beating done. Then I run 3 Mighty Sluggers. If you guys can read that effect. Pretty much your opponent can activate cards when you attack during the damage step. So if you attack a Burning Abyss card, it goes to the graveyard, the effect won't go through. So pretty much no effects or cards can be activated. And that's a level 5. I have 2 Perfect Ace. This card is really good for shutting down your opponent. During your opponent's turn, when your opponent activates a card or effect, you can discard a card, negate it, and destroy it. So that's so clutch in a lot of situations. I have 2 Blockbacker. This card is I think it's a level 7, and when it's on the field, this is like your defense. These 2 are your defense, these 2 are your offense, and then I have 1 more defense and 1 more offense coming up. But this card, when your opponent special summons a monster, once per turn, you can change their battle position and negate their effects. So that's really good against their extra deck. And then 1 UA Goalkeeper. Pretty much once per turn, you can pretty much protect a UA card. So you can target 1 UA monster you control, and that monster can't be destroyed once during that turn. So pretty much you can save itself, you can save any of the other cards you have on the field, so that helps a lot. Then I have 1 UA Playmaker. This helps a lot with OTKs. A lot of people don't run this, but it's a good level 8 to run. It's only level 8. So I run that, and pretty much you can make this lose 800 attack and make another monster gain 800 attack. So I like doing that with Mighty Slugger, because then Mighty Slugger's attack is it gets huge when you put that on, pretty much. So those are all the UA cards I have in my deck. Now to get this deck a little faster, you have to run some other cards. So I run Tour Guide Engine. This is getting limited to 1 in this ban list, so I only have 1 in my deck now. I used to have 2 and it worked great, but I think this way works good too. I've been running on Dev Pro, so I run 1 Tour Guide. Okay. So when this card is summoned, you can special summon a level 3 Fiend-type monster from your deck or hand. So I also run 2 Skarm. So Skarm's effect is you can special summon it if you control no spell or trap cards, or when it's sent to the graveyard, you can add 1 level 3 Dark Fiend-type monster from your deck to your hand, except Skarm. So the reason I run 2 of these is because if you get 1 in your hand and you have Perfect Ace on the field, and you don't have Tour Guide or the other Skarm in your hand, you can discard, when you use Perfect Ace effect, you can discard Skarm, the effect will go through at the end of the turn, and you can get Tour Guide in your hand, and then when you summon Tour Guide, you can get Skarm on the field, and that's to go into a rank 3 that I have. That's the only reason why I have these here, to go into my rank 3 that I have. So this engine helps a lot with this deck. 1 Maxi for draw power. If you play Synchrons, or Synchros, pretty much you're set with this. If you play, I mean, this helps with the draw power. If you get this and you get a couple draws out of it, they take the challenge, you're good. I mean, this, once you get going. And then 1 Card D for some draw power. So those are all my monsters. Like I said, this will help. These will help you get going. And there's some other cards that will help you get going that I have in my deck, because this deck it doesn't need to be quick, because your defense will stall a lot. But so pretty much right here, this is your defense and this is your offense. So pretty much you just swap them out whenever your opponent's turn. Put these out, you know, and then on your turn you summon Mighty Slugger and Playmaker, or 2 Mighty Slugger if you can, and you'll get going. So all my monsters. Now we'll go into my spells, which is a really spell heavy deck. I think I have 17 monsters. I'm pretty sure there's 17, and then I'll just count later. But sorry about my voice, guys, this is terrible. But I run 3 UA Stadium. It's a field spell card. So when you normal summon a UA monster, you get to search for another UA monster and add it to your hand, which is a great effect. And then once per turn, when a UA monster is special summon, all monsters you control gain 500 attack, and that stacks too. So that's a really good effect to have, because all your monsters will gain that 500 attack, and it stacks if you don't put them back to your hand. So that really helps another with the OTK. So when you special summon Mighty Slugger gets 2800, and when you attack, your opponent can. So, sorry, my video just cut out, but I ran out of space, but I just deleted some videos or whatever. So, when Mighty Slugger attacks, like I said, your opponent can activate cards or effects, and this card will help out a lot more if you put it on Mighty Slugger. So, UA Power Jersey. This card is crazy, and I think when UAs get some more support, this card might get limited. Because this card is crazy. So, pretty much it's like X to Despair. Your monster gains 1000 attack. So if you put on Mighty Slugger after it's special summon, now Mighty Slugger has 3800 attack, okay? And if you use Playmaker's effect, which is make it lose 800, and one monster gains 800, then it has 4600 attack, okay? And when you attack your opponent's monster, and it does battle damage, when it does battle damage, you do double the damage. So, say the monster has 1000 attack, and you attack it when it has 3800. That would do 2800 attack, and it'd be times 2. So it'd be 5600 you do in one attack, that's ridiculous. And then if you destroy a monster by battle, and send it to the graveyard, or if you just, I think it's just, if the equipped monster destroys a battle by its attack, it can make a second attack during that turn. So now, if it destroys a monster, it can make another attack and pretty much OTK you. And your opponent can't activate cards or effects if you put this on Mighty Slugger. So that card is so good. And then pretty much if you have this card out and say or Mighty Slugger out, and this is attached to it, you can bounce it back to your hand and special summon like Midfielder, and this goes to your graveyard and then back to your hand. That's this other effect. But if you don't do that, if it stays on the field for one more turn, if it stays on the field for that whole entire turn of your opponent's turn, during your next standby phase, you banish that card and this card. So pretty much you have to bounce it back at the end of this turn that you have it equipped, because otherwise your monster will get destroyed. So Power Jersey, really good card in this deck. 3 Monarch Stormfort. This helps you get out all your level 5s and 6s and gets rid of your opponent's monsters, so it really helps out with just clearing their board. Right now I'm running 2 Kaiser Coliseum because that shuts down Yosenju's. Your opponent can only have as many monsters on the field as you have on the field, unless they if they already have 2 and then you summon 1, they don't have to destroy 1. But if you have 1 monster, they can't summon more than 1 monster anymore. So, and then I have 2 Reinforcement of the Armies. Helps you get out midfielders. 3's 2 Cloggy, same with Kaiser Coliseum. 3's 2 Cloggy. 2 Terraforming. 3 is way too cloggy. All you need is 2, because you still want that draw power. So this will help get UA Stadium out of your hand. And if you have Terraform, I'm sorry, yeah, I'm telling you, this voice is so bad right now. If you have Terraforming and UA Stadium both in your hand, go ahead and use Terraforming to get another UA Stadium, because a lot of people like to play MST on UA Stadium. So we run one MST to get just pesky little stuff out of the way that you really don't want to deal with, or pendulums. 1 Mind Control, this is kind of in place to Snatch Steal. Helps out with an OTK, because you can take your opponent's monster. If they only have 1, you can take that, and now you can pretty much attack directly. So Mind Control is really good in this deck. 1 Reasoning, because this helps you. If you don't have anything, Reasoning will help you get out a monster. Pretty much your opponent calls a monster level out, and you start milling cards to the graveyard. And once you find a monster that can be special summoned, you can special summon it if they guess the wrong number. If not, all the cards go to the graveyard. If you do special summon, all the other cards go to the graveyard still. 1 Axe of Despair. If you throw this on with Power Jersey, you still get the Power Jersey effect. So that's 2000 plus attack. And then you also get an attack twice or whatever. So 1 Draw Muscle. So you target 1 defense position monster you control until the end of the turn. It cannot be destroyed by battle. and you draw 1 card. So that's good to get the draw power. Feast of the Wild level 5. You special summon up to 2 level 5 warrior type monsters from your hand or graveyard, but their effects are negated, also they cannot attack. So this is good when you're going into rank 5s, which I need to get some more of, but I have one in my deck. But this is really good if you're going into rank 5s. And then I have 2 Royal Decree. So those are the only traps I run. And that will shut down, just like I said, this will help shut down with Mighty Slugger too. Then your opponent can activate anything no matter what. So, like, they can't activate Fiendish Chain or something like that before I attack. So, Royal Decree will help out a lot. And, yeah, you guys, that's the deck for you. These last 5 spells, or 6 spells, you can kind of change them out with some other cards. These are the ones I like to mess around with. Because these are all cards that can be interchanged, but I really like running Axe of Despair. I think that's a must, and 1 Reasoning is a must also. So, yeah, that's my deck profile for you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed this because it took a long time now to like get this deck all together. And then with my extra deck, I have 1 MX Saber Invoker, so this is my rank 3. So you can read that really quick. Once per turn, you can detach 1 material from this card, special summon a level 4 Earth Warrior type monster right there in defense position and destroy it during the end of the turn. So if you if you bounce it with a different card, you don't have to destroy it at the end of the turn. So this is really good. You can summon it in defense position or attack 16. If you play UA Stadium, this could get 500 extra attack, so that helps. 1 Wind Up Zen Mains helps pop a couple cards your opponent has. 1 Utopia, these are my rank 4s I go into every once in a while. 1 Cowboy, Black Ship of Corn, Crazy Box, which this card's not so good, but I love using it. It's just a crazy card, and it can you can change the matter of a game so fast. Excalibur, 4,000 attack beater. You know, if you have a Royal Decree, your opponent can't really do anything. And then my only rank 5 I have Shark Fortress. So your opponent cannot target monsters for attacks except this card, and once per turn you can detach a material from this card. Target 1 face-up monster you control. It can make a second attack during each battle phase this turn. So this helps a lot if you have Mighty Slugger. It's kind of hard to have Mighty Slugger on the field when you have Shark Fortress because most likely you use Mighty Slugger to get this one out. But this card is a good rank 5. 2 other good rank 5s I like to use are Tyrus, Keeper of Genesis, or Tyrus, and then also Volcasaurus. But I don't have those yet. I still need to pick those up. But I think that will help out a lot too, because those cards are just really good. But it's really hard to get rid of Mighty Slugger. You don't really want to do it too often. So I hate getting rid of Mighty Slugger. That's why I don't go into rank 5s very often. And then also for my side deck, I'll go over it real quick. This helps against the meta a lot right now. Sorry, I have my cases on this way, but 2 Chaos, or my sleeves, 2 Chaos Hunter. When your opponent special summons a monster, you can discard a card and special summon this card from your hand, and cards cannot be banished. So this is good against what's it called? Fusion Monster Hero decks, and then also Ritual Beast decks. So, and then 3 Mind Drain to beat out Necroz. Your opponent can activate effects in their hand. 3 Imperial Iron Wall. Your opponent cannot banish cards, so that's really good against Ritual Beast. 1 Bottomless, which is good against Cleaforts and anything else. Solemn Warning is the new one from the Premium Gold 2. Obviously, that's kind of pretty much a staple. Battle Guard Howling, you guys look this card up. It's a really good card for any warrior deck, so you should put that in your deck if you have a warrior deck. 1 Mirror Force, another staple. Dimensional Fissure to get rid of like Burning Abyss, and there's some other cards like Burning Abyss, Teller Knights. 1 Poisonous Wounds helps against Ritual Beast, and then also with Gustos. If you ever play Gustos, they're kind of a little annoying, but this is really good against Ritual Beast. Your opponent cannot special summon wind monsters. And then all wind monsters on the field lose 500 attack. And then 1 UA turnover tactics, and you guys can look up that effect because this card's a pretty darn good card. It's kind of crazy though, and it's really hard to explain. So look that card up. And yeah, so that's my extra deck, or not extra deck, side deck that I use right now in the meta. I think I might change it up a little soon, but thanks guys for watching this crazy long deck profile. You guys, this is probably like the best UA deck right now that you can run. I really like it. There's also a Necroz one that I saw that was pretty good. So confusing, but it had like a Necroz engine in it. I saw it on, I forget, someone's channel. I forgot what it was, but thanks guys for watching so much. Make sure you subscribe and make sure you hit that like button. Let's see if we can get like 20 likes on this video because this is a pretty good UA deck. I'll probably be making like a UA deck profile every month, and then I'll make sure to make one after what is it, Cross Souls, because there's going to be support for UAs, so that's super exciting, guys. I'm so excited for that. But once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe if you like my video, and like my video if you ended up liking it, or if you think this deck's good. And please comment any suggestions or whatever. You know, I'm open to suggestions. I change this deck all the time anyway, so yeah, just comment in the comment section below, and y'all can have little discussions or whatever. And thanks again for watching, guys. I'll see you guys later.